I look like a mess. What the fuck? Oh, hi everyone. My name is Kevin, and this is my diary of getting better. Day 7. I didn't really film for the past 6 days, but just pretty much a lot of things happened for the past days. I took time off for 7 days for the majority of healing my sickness. I mean, it does really hard to just stay in one place and not be able to do anything, but I'm happy about it. I feel happier than ever. I found myself, which I wouldn't expect to spend time doing a lot of things like that. I know it's been tough for me to not being able to talk about myself and just it's hard to not having anyone that you want to talk to. So I tried to talk to myself a lot lately, and I tried to do a lot of research, documentary my life that I have at the moment, and writing down what I wanted to do after getting better and get back to normal life. At first I was it hits really hard when I'm kind of get sick again because I didn't really listen to myself. I felt lost and trapped my own self into something that I wouldn't expect it, which I couldn't find the happiness for myself. But for the past 7 days, I've been thriving to find what's better for me, what's my purpose in life. And I know that a lot of people kind of sometimes you kind of lost into that stage, but I'm getting better every single day. I know how to take care of myself, and with these experience that I have for the past 2 years, I've been through a lot of things, and it's pretty much it's better to feel great, it's better to feel resilient. If you fall, you have to get back. You have to get back on track to move your life. So many decisions to make, so many obstacles, and I believe that we all going through all that. But for me, sometimes I just feel like my life is too much. I do take medicine every single day for now because due to my personal problems. Because if last time I drink a lot of medicine, but at the moment I'm kind of changed some medicine due to different sickness that I have, and I'm going to have the doctor appointment next week as well. So yeah, basically today I'm gonna have a quick resilient moment where I'm kind of getting better from everything. I didn't really wash my clothes for the past 3 weeks, to be honest, due to my sickness. I didn't really organize everything. Pretty much I focused on my assignment, my diet, but it's not really a diet because I didn't really eat much of the thing. Most importantly, I didn't really spend money, which I'm just not sure what happened. But yeah, I waste my time getting sick, but at the same time it's more my relaxing time to just figure out what I wanted to be and just not be able to lost myself once again to be in a position where I'm just not happy about it. I know it's been tough for me and it's hectic for the past 7 days, and this is day 7 that I'm recording it, and I'm just God, it's so hard to find your own happiness. It's so hard to finally accepting the truth. It's finally is a refreshing moment where I'm just happy for everything. I'm happy for everything that I do, and I'm just not complaining about life, because I know deep down here is that there will be some happiness moment down here, and I will try to find it, because at the moment I didn't really have my own happiness. But I'm satisfied with all the time being that I spend with myself and try to figure out what's going on in my whole particular body, and I'm just grateful for everything that I've been through, and for the matter of fact of just like living my own life. I feel like I didn't really take care of myself, and I still repeat the same thing by listening to the other people's stories and just following them, but I wasn't be able to focus on me, which it's a bit stupid in a sense, and I don't know how to explain it. It just sometimes it's gonna be hard to accepting the truth, but once you know your worth and you know what makes you happy, you will finally free from everything. For me, like, to be able to be who I am today and going through so many things, and I believe that everyone do the same thing. They just pretty much go past by all those kind of information that we've never expected that we're gonna hear. Bad news, good news, and just not sure how to figure out in life. Everyone does. Everyone have those moments where they feel like they don't know what to do in life, and it's so hard to complain about life, and I'm just trying to live to the fullest and take care of myself as much as possible. The first things I want to say is I'm happy. I'm just so satisfied with everything that I've done, and for the past 7 days I go through a lot, and there is no one who like be there for me, and I feel like, wow, I lost myself again. Like, it wasn't me 6 months ago, it wasn't me 7 months ago, it was someone else that is happier, that is full of commitments, that is full of self-centered, who wants to take care of himself. But now I just feel like I don't know what is me anymore. But throughout these 7 days, I finally found him back. I finally think that I was lost, and I denied all the truth. I didn't really accepting what's going on in my life. I try to run away from everything, the sickness, the truth, hurts, pain, and I just don't know how to express it out to me, because I just feel like it's too much to live like this. And there was like a day in that particular process that I feel like it's time to move on, it's time to move forward, it's time to accepting that all those passing memories that I've been through was just a phase in my life, and I wanted to share because it's been tough in here, and it's been tough up here because I cannot control myself for having a lot of emotional crisis. My thoughts wasn't agree with myself, and I just don't know how to maintain my life balance with works, friends, everything that happens, families. I know that deep down here I love everyone that I know, and it's hard to care of someone when I can't take care of myself, I'm just trying to understand how much I can give to myself rather than giving to the others. And today I finally admitted that I love me. I mean, it's okay to say this because, life is short, to be honest. Like, I don't even know that how can I turn 23 years old right now and just not figure out my life and being able to not speak to myself that I'm free, I'm loving me, I can do everything I wanted to do. And there are just so many things you can expect in life, so many things to offer. It's just you who's can pick up like what to offer in your life, and just like trying to like understand about the other people perspective and not being able to look after yourself. It's so selfish to not be able to, like, you know, look after yourself when there are so many things happen in everyone's life and you don't care about your life but the others. This is pretty much like a documentary of like my second phase of having like a really bad sickness for the past weeks and not be able to do anything that I wanted to do. I lost a lot of profits in terms of like having my life balance with working. I don't know if it helps other people to get through all this emotion like crisis, but I've been watching a lot of documentary movies that's inspired a lot to be the better person. I do a lot of paintings lately. If you follow me, I just find painting peace and relax. So much details. I would say it's a bit stressful because we need to have the perfect colors, perfect match in terms of having the best art, but doing painting made me realize that you have to focus on one thing at the time. Sometimes there are so many things happen you cannot do at once, and it's okay. It's okay to go through these stages where we have to like paint this one color. After we finish, we can move to another phase, and there's like a lot of feedbacks for myself that I cannot describe into words because I'm just happy. I'm happier than ever, and I wanted to spend time more with myself and figure out what's more to offer in my life. I just feel happy and satisfying in a sense. I do a lot of cooking as well. It makes me realize that I love cooking and painting and doing stuff that I wanted to do, and I love being my own boss. But there are some situations that force you to be the person that you don't want to be, and it's okay. That phase happen in life. Truly, we don't expect things to be that way, but sometimes we just have to do what we have to do in terms of improving our life and be the better person. The second stage is that I'm trying to understand why do I feel that way and why am I denying the truth, which is hurtful. I don't care much about my, surrounding lately because I just feel like it's pretty toxic, it's pretty uncomfortable. I would say I got a lot of anxiety attack hanging out with people, which is why I don't really have much friends lately. And don't get me wrong, I got a lot of friends throughout my high school life and university life. But I think friends going through all these phases where we kind of like having all those great moments together, we create a lot of memories, but it didn't not last long because we all have our own lives and we moved on from different phases in our lives and just not stuck in one place. And I feel like that's okay because for me, I feel like everyone do their own thing and we all figure out our own lives and just having fun. So it just caught me to a point where I'm like, that's the masterpiece in there. Like, it's time to move on and it's time to start a new chapter of my life and it's time to be who I want to be and just not giving too much energy to the other people. I don't know how to explain this, but it just finally free to be able to speak and accepting the truth and just talk about how you feel. And I believe that everyone should do the same thing because talking about your feeling to yourself is really self-satisfying. People tend to say that because you don't have anyone to talk to, that's why you're talking to yourself. If you think about it, it's true that you cannot find someone that you can talk to about life that you're going through right now. That's why a lot of people said, like, if you're going through a hard times or, you know, critical condition where you kind of like lost, it's okay to talk to someone. It's okay to find someone that you kind of feel comfortable and talk to about, you know, pretty much your life movement and anything. But for me, growing up, I feel like I'm kind of like an independent child. I am the third child, which I'm kind of like really independent in terms of having my life together. And managing my life was just me who's understand my life more and best for me. So that's why I decided to, you know, move out when I was 16 to 17 to pursue my life out of the comfort zone. And there were so many things that I regret moving out, but at the same time, I wouldn't be who I am today. And, you know, a lot of things happen. Oh god, I can't even talk about it. I'm still like, you know, mentioning again and again that a lot of things happen, but everyone's life is the same. We all having that thoughts, and we all going through all these phases and just not be able to move on, you know. But I'm finally like moving on. Moving forward, let's talk about this, because like, I mean, like, a lot of people say you can't move on, but you can move forward. So basically, throughout the memories or throughout the experience that I have, I don't think we can move on, to be honest. I just feel like that hectic memories, that hectic experience that you have with people that you kind of trust the most, and not be able to, you know, interact with them because so many things happen between you guys, and just, it's hard to talk. It sucks. And for me, I'm the person who's not, you know, move on without clarifying things, and just not be able to speak, and just hearing the truth is hurts and painful. And sometimes those timeline pass by once in a while, and you feel like, wow, why do you still feel that way? But I mean, that's the memories you have. There are some goods and bad things that you remember for the rest of your life, for the better version of yourself to move forward, and rather than forget and forgive about things that happen to you, you just have to not think about it and move forward. And like I said, move into the new chapter of your life. And it doesn't really matter how much you stop thinking about it, those timelines will come back to you once in a while, and some deja vu that you still have. If that thing happened again, you feel like, oh, that thing's happened once before, and you kind of move forward but not move on, because that thing's still stuck in your head, you know what I mean? Yes. And I don't know how to say this, but I just want myself to know that it's okay to be not okay. It's okay to let things go. It's okay to accept the truth. Truth might be hurt, but hurts can be healed. And hurts can be moved on. And we all can move forward if we cannot move on. I mean, it's pretty much a long story short. I don't know if there's like a video of filming my life. Like, I was supposed to film a day in the life at home because I'm sick and not being able to do much thing, like going out and stuff. To be honest with you guys, I don't go out for the past 7 days, which is crazy to me. But I finally feel like I'm home and I'm relaxed and I can do whatever I wanted to do and manage my own time, even though like I have a lot of assignments going on and I didn't really sleep because I procrastinated myself to not do it, and then I'm just like, oh no, I'm kind of really don't have enough time to do it. But I'm finally knowing my worth and accepting the truth of just being who I am and do me again, because I finally found the main purpose of myself, and I wanted to be better, and especially taking care of my health is the main priority right now. And you know what, fuck this life. I'm 23 years old and I don't even know what to do for the next stages of my life. All I know is figuring out what I have to do after graduated, and I have plans, but who knows, plans can be changed. A lot of people, change in a minute, in a second, and just, maybe if plan change, let's just say it's a different mindset and it's a different story of you growing up. We all growing up in the same environment, but we all who are the one who determine our own self, our own worth, our own journey, and we don't really have to put ourselves in that particular hard time where we can just like, oh, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, let's just fucking do it. Like, don't procrastinate it. And for me, I've been doing a lot of self, talking and just not, leaving myself alone, to let my emotion like messed up, because basically a lot of people say that I talk and I do everything based on my emotions, and there's something that is true about it, because my emotion is kind of swing sometimes. So like, I talk when my emotion is good, I talk when my mood is good, but when I'm kind of like in a toxic moment, I talk in a different way. But I feel like that's just pretty much humans, right? Because we all human. But like, I just think that we should control our emotions and mood sometime, because it's kind of affecting other people. I don't know, it's just so hard to feel like it's okay to be human, it's okay to feel all those emotions, it's okay to speak out, as long as you know that it's the truth or it's not. And it's okay to like move on and move forward without those people that hurts you in life. And I know, like, it's just a lot going on. It just, for me, it just everything is in my head right now that I want to talk about, but I just think that it's too much to explain. Maybe we can explain in the next episode, but this is pretty much like my life going through 7 days of crisis and healing process, and just not being able to do much thing. And I mean, it's time to let go, and it's time to start a new chapter, and pretty much live to the fullest. And YOLO, just you only live once, to whatever you can do, and just pretty much I don't know, because I just feel like life offer many things. Why you wasting your time doing stupid things that you don't want to do? But sometimes we just have to do it, right? We just have to do it, because you know what, we all going through that. We don't want to do this, but we have to. Like, you don't want to do homeworks and assignment, but you have to fucking finish your degrees to earn money. You fucking know that it's gonna be hard in life. After doing this, you're just gonna be working for the rest of your life, and then you just have to do it anyway. You can't deny it, because the truth hurts, and the truth is the truth. You cannot deny it. And I think everyone knows, but they just don't want to do it. So sometimes it's just kind of struggling between you and your mind. I just finished watching the documentary of Selena Gomez. It was so emotional. It was such an amazing documentary. I just fall in love with her once I see the documentary, and so many things happening in her life, and it's inspired me to understand how not just me who's going through that. I know, like, since the beginning that it's not just me. Like I mentioned all the time, it's just like, it's pretty much everyone's life. But like, her life is way worse than I am, and I'm just so grateful that I'm kind of being able to sit down here and talking and be the better person I can be. And like I mentioned, she also talked about friends and families and people around her. Sometimes we kind of hate ourselves, but without all those stages, we couldn't move on. We couldn't go to the future timeline, because if we stuck in the past, it's hard to go to the future because the present is not there. You can't go to the future, or you can't move on to the present without the past. And I believe that we need to accept the past of what happened, whatever happened in your life. Accept the past, move to the present, live in the present, expect the future. And sometimes the future is not expectable. And if you know the timeline is not expectable, because time cannot be defined, You cannot define that, I'm going to be this at the age of this, unless you try in the present. So in the present, you try hard to move on to the other phase in the future. And yeah, you have to just fucking do it. That's pretty much the life you have. And I think pretty much like 27 minutes of talking. Maybe this is like the podcast of the third episode of my life. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's crazy to like sit down here and talk for 27 minutes, but it's okay to share a lot of information that happens in my life. And maybe sometimes you kind of get that feelings too. And yeah, I'm gonna take off sometimes and do some cleanings, organizing my house, because it's a mess here, and I cannot believe I let myself do this, because I hate messing around with my house because it's not clean. But yeah, have a great day, stay safe, and take care of yourself. Over here is pretty important, because you have to take care of your mind as well as the physical body, your health, your lifestyle. Do whatever you wanted to do, but not involving other people, because it's kind of not a healthy thing to involve and hurt other people. I mean, like, if you're kind of helping other people, it's okay, but like, don't be selfish and like go around messing up the people's lifestyles. It's just not the right thing to do, I guess. Bye.